I am Zipel, and we're gonna make this synthesizer sound like this. So we're gonna take a basic synthesizer. In this example, we're gonna use the ES2 from Logic, and we're gonna turn it into something more exciting and expensive sounding. So people are gonna listen to your tracks and they're gonna say, "Hey,
Sounds like you have a really expensive synth in there."
you're gonna say, yeah, or no, depending on how honest you want to be. So let's dive into it. So I started off with this simple melody, and this is the ES2 synth. And it's, set to be a basic sine wave actually. So it's like a total reset. And it sounds like this. And then in the next step, I just increased the bend range to 36, ish. So in this version, all I did actually was to adjust the length of the notes and added some pitch bend, so the melody came a little bit more alive. It sounds like this. I also muted some notes because they collided with other sounds in the mix. You will hear that later. So in step 3, I took those changes and I added some effects. I'm gonna listen to them individually. So here's the changes I made to the ES2 synth. I increased the number of voices to 7. Actually 2 would have done it because there's a maximum of like 2 notes that plays in the same time. It was just to have this 2 octaves to play simultaneously. I changed the first oscillator to go a bit into the FM area from the sine wave. The second oscillator is set to be a sawtooth, and the third is just to be a noise input. Then I just put this dot to make a balance between the 3. So here's the balance between the first and the second oscillator, and I wanted a little bit of noise in it as well. And so I activated the filters and turned down the cut knob, and then I connected the cut to the second envelope, so that there's a little turning of the cut knob every time a note is played. If I missed to explain something, it's right here, so you can just pause and take a look at it. So I want to take a moment and ask you to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment among the comments. And on the channel I've added a sample delay so that the notes are delayed just a little bit, make it more funky. And then I added a chorus to widen the signal a little bit, and then I added a gate to make it a little tighter, a reverb with a very short decay, just to get this feeling that it is played in a room. And it's a compressor where it slightly tightens the sound. I have an equalizer to erase some of the lower frequencies, and a sidechain compressor for the kick drum, and finally this gorgeous saturation knob. So now we went from this to this. A little bit better, is it? I'm gonna add these plugins one at a time so that you can hear what they do. Oh, sorry. Now. I'm making the mix bus a little bit more exciting. Here's the final product. So thanks for watching. I'm Zipel, and you can check me out on Spotify and Instagram and wherever.